Hi, I'm Pastor Kurt, and this is your 5-minute Bible study. Today, we're going to look at John chapter 20, verses 19 through 29. Now, quite often, this scene is called the scene of doubting Thomas. But please don't call Thomas that. I know a lot of people call him doubting Thomas because of this scene. But let's think of Thomas in a different kind of way. First, let's recap the story, and then we'll focus on Thomas. In the beginning of this scene, the risen Christ appears to the rest of the disciples. Thomas isn't present for whatever reason. We're not told why he's not there. He's just not there. Jesus appears to the rest of the disciples, and they get to see his wounds. He gives them his peace. He promises them the Holy Spirit. He gives them all of these wonderful, comforting things. And then they tell Thomas, "Hey, Thomas, we saw the risen Christ." This is when Thomas says, "Unless I see the mark of the wounds in his hands and put my hand in the wound of his side, I won't believe." Now, Thomas isn't doubting. Thomas wants what they got to experience. Thomas is being practical here, okay? Thomas wants what they already received. They already got to touch his wounds and see his side and all that good stuff. Thomas is saying, okay, this is wonderful. I want to experience this too. So then, a week later, Thomas is with the rest of the disciples, and the risen Christ shows up again. In a way, he makes a special appearance here for Thomas. All of the other disciples get to see him again too, but it's here that Thomas finally gets the chance to see the resurrected Christ, to see his wounds, to touch his side, and he even says, "My Lord and my God." He makes this declaration of faith. This is incredible. Please don't be so hard on Thomas. Thomas has become famous in history for this one thing. But he's so much more than that. Imagine how you would feel if you became known to history for only one thing you said. And that one thing was a question, right? A statement of doubt, so to speak. That wouldn't be fair, would it? You are so much more than that one particular moment in your life. So is Thomas. Thomas was one of Jesus' disciples. He just happened not to be there on that particular day when the risen Christ appeared the first time. But that second time, when he is there, the risen Christ shows up again. Give Thomas a break. Thomas is still one of the disciples. Here's a better way we can think about it. This story says that these two appearances of the risen Christ happened a week apart. That detail is important because we can think of it like our weekly worship. In the first instance, here are some disciples gathered together, and they are encountered by the risen Christ. He gives them his peace. He gives them the Holy Spirit, right? This is like what happens during worship. But not everybody is present on any given Sunday. So imagine that those who were present that one week then rushed out and told those who were absent, "Hey, you won't believe what kind of experience we had on Sunday during worship." The other person might say, "I want to experience that too." They're not doubting that you had that experience. They're saying, "I want to have it too." And so the following week, Thomas is there. Thomas was absent from worship that first week, we could say. But he was there that next week. And what happened? The risen Christ showed up again. He showed up for all those disciples. He shows up week after week after week for those who are gathered. And those who are gathered can then tell those who were absent, hey, we had this incredible experience of the risen Christ, and invite those who were absent to come and experience it too. That's what's going on in this scene here, folks. It's a reminder that the risen Christ is for all of us, including Thomas, including those who are absent. And those who were present can tell those who are absent what happened, and they can say, I want to experience that too. There's your 5-minute Bible study. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.